So, Ali, in a one-off game, who do you think would win out of this City team going for the treble and the 99 treble-winning one from United?
Right. That's a great question, and I'm not going to sit in the fence, but I'm going to give you the rules straight away. If they played 1999, where you could get away with a tackle, Man United would win it. See if you played it now, Man City would win it, I think. Right? And I gave me reasons for it. The game has changed, you know, considerably. I'd even go further back, right? And you could make an argument that the Liverpool team with Souness, Hansen and Rudiger might beat both these sides, right?
Wow, when GBH was around.
Yes.
And allowed.
Yes. Man City have completely changed the way the game is played, and they've been helped by the rules. And I don't mean that in a way that's they should be guilty or ashamed of anything. The rules have helped them because physical players are naturally talented, gifted players, like your Bernardo Silvas, like your Gundogan's, like your David Silvas. They're allowed to express themselves now, and you can't argue that it's not a good thing. Whereas before, players could have asked the question, you know, whether they were up for the game, effectively.
What is it that modern footballers now do better than they did back then?
I actually think the modern footballer now is technically better. It's a general statement. It's a bit of a sweeping statement. I mean, back in the day, we had some incredibly talented and gifted players. But I think generally speaking now, for example, I'll throw an example at you, John Stones, the Manchester City centre-half, went into midfield and was actually forward in the number 10 position and looked anything but out of place. He looked in total command of himself and looked very, very comfortable. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to say. You wouldn't get too many centre-halves in the 1980s or 90s being comfortable getting into that role and play. You'll get one or two, but you wouldn't. I think the footballing centre-back is certainly, you know, on the increase due to the way the game's played nowadays.
That makes sense. Okay, we also heard that Steven Gerrard is now the favourite to take over at Leeds, replacing Sam Allardyce, who was brought in for the 4-game stint, tried to keep them up, couldn't do it, did a point. Now they're down in the Championship.
Yep. So
is Steven Gerrard the right choice to get Leeds back into the Premier League next season?
I'm not sure. And I'm not sure, believe it or not, Leeds would be the best choice for Steven Gerrard. Likewise, excuse me, I actually think, and I've said it about Frank, I would like to see Stephen and Frank go abroad, you know, broaden their coaching and managerial horizons, whether, I don't know, go to France, go to Spain, just go somewhere different.
Like Scott Parker.
I know it didn't work out, but it's an experience. You know, at least Scott Parker's tried it.
True.
You know, you get an opportunity. You know, you get an opportunity somewhere else, learn another language, learn another style of play. I do take your point, but there's plenty who have went abroad and been success as well.
I was wondering whether actually the Championship might be a good move for Steven Gerrard, because it's different, obviously. He's not going to go in there without doing his homework, though, and maybe that kind of level is somewhere that he could learn a little bit more too.
Oh yeah, well, it's a completely different setup. It's a completely different league, stating the obvious. I mean, you and I speak about that Championship every Monday morning. I love it. I just absolutely love it. But it's a completely different dynamic to the top flight. But I still think, I don't know, I just think they're very young. I'd like to see them go abroad and just try something else, try something different. I really would.
Okay, topic 3. Holly Willoughby made her return to the This Morning sofa yesterday.
She did, controversially, wasn't it?
But there is still a space alongside her for a new host. So, Ali McCoist, the question is, if you could choose one television show, past or present, to host, what would it be?
I'm going to give you 2 answers. I'm allowed 2?
Yeah.
First one would be the show that's close to my heart, Question of Sport. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved being on it. I loved David Coleman. Sue was just absolutely amazing. So that's obviously the show that is close to my heart. However, the obvious one would be The Chase, right? I just love wee Bradley. I just love the job he does, man. I'm number 1 north of the border Bradley fan. It's my Monday, my Tuesday, my Wednesday. I just sit there at 5 o'clock on the couch. Kids know not to disturb me. They're not allowed to come near me. I'll have an occasional glass of wine and I sit. And do you know what I do now? It starts at 5 o'clock. I'll pause it. So
lose the adverts.
Yeah, so I lose the adverts. But the thing is, with taking over that show, it's like taking over Man United after Sir Alex, because wee Bradley's the governor.
Would you be a contestant on it then?
I'd love to be, yeah.
I can't believe you haven't already.
Oh no, I'd love to go on that.
You'd be good at that as well, I think, because you've done the wheel,
Sam
right?
did it. I did the wheel, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got away with murder there because I was hopeless at it, and then we won the girl 86 grand. It was brilliant. It was one of the best stories ever, man.
And the best thing is, more people watched the winning moment than would have done the show.
Correct.
So all of that doesn't even matter.
Well, I remember McGregor, the Rangers goalie, saying, "You get away with it there." I said, "It's just like the first 90 minutes. You don't need to play well as long as you turn up and score the winner, son."
So good.
But wee Bradley in the chase is brilliant. Did Sam not go on it?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
I'm sure Sam went on it. I'll tell you who went on it and was brilliant.
Go on.
Our good friend Mark Pugach was sensational on it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, would she?
Hey, listen, Mark, by the way, is a man of many, many talents.
Better believe it.
He can sing.
He's got a great voice, hasn't
He can sing. In fact, I'm going to check in with him today because I'm pretty sure he had some singing lessons. I'm pretty sure he had some singing lessons after the FA Cup final. Not the same night. That would.
No, I think you're right, because I think he was telling us a story when we were doing that bit of filming. He told us a story. Did his wife not get him a wee present?
I think he might have done. What about Dancing on Ice? Would you do that?
Oh, aye. Dancing on Ice has given me the funniest TV moment in maybe since John Logie Baird invented the television. Right, another Scotsman, by the way. I hope it was John Logie Baird. Yeah, Alexander Graham Bell was the telephone, wasn't it? Anyway, do you not remember your man from Grange Hill and what do you call it, EastEnders? Is it Todd? Todd Carty, wasn't it?
Yes.
Do you not remember he skated right off the camera? Listen, guys, if you haven't seen it, go on and watch it immediately. He has just got no control of his skates, and he kind of looks at the camera. He does something bar wave and say bye. I can't stop. It's hilarious.
Also, Gemma Collins. If you're doing one of those YouTube searches, do Gemma Collins. Do you know what else I like to do? Have you ever seen Between Two Fans?
No.
Zach Galifianakis is very funny, but go and watch the outtakes of it. I'm going to show it to you in the break. It's very funny. So if anyone's listening, Between Two Fans outtakes, you will laugh for about an hour.
So the chase, wee Bradley,
right?
Best
The
ever.
chase, that's the one. The chase, Question of Sport,
Dancing on Ice.
Dancing on Ice. Right, there we go. Thank you very much. That was a brilliant episode of Ask Ali.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday morning 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.